It's Monday during football season, which here at Statesman.com means it's time to hand out some game balls for the best performances on the gridiron last week. Dave Bear here with Danny Davis and Rick Cantu. And Danny, we'll start with you. Before we get to the game balls, what's one thing you learned from the weekend of football?
I learned that Bowie is in the conversation for the District 15 5A title. Before this season started, we knew about Westlake, we knew about Lake Travis. Both were in our preseason power poll. We knew Bowie was going to make the playoffs. They always do, but we weren't really sure if they would be able to contend for a title. But they opened up the season with a 42-14 win over a Pflugerville team that made the playoffs last year.
Right.
And then last week against Westwood, a 45-27 win. Their offense is stacked. Austin Eschenberg, their quarterback, got Cole Myers, a good running back. A couple good wide receivers, Mac McGarrah, Stevie Johnson, and Clayton Law, really good offensive linemen. Their defense could use a little work. They did give up over 500 passing yards, but when you're winning by double digits every week, you can
let up 500.
You can splurge a little bit on defense, I guess.
Manny Diaz is available. Maybe they should go contact him, the defensive coordinator.
I don't know if the Bulldog fans want that right now.
Rick, what'd you learn this weekend?
If I learned anything, it's that Hendrickson is for real. We knew they were good after their first game of the season. They shut out Rouse 28-0, but you still wonder. But when they beat a good Leander team 52-0, you know that they've got something special. They've probably got the best overall recruit, Samaje Perine, and he's obviously going to Oklahoma. 196 yards in the first half. You were there, Dave.
He looked great. It was unbelievable. They couldn't tackle him. He was running everywhere. Tough runner, fast runner. Seems like the whole package, really.
He looks like another Emmitt Smith kind of player. He just, and between that, two strong defensive line, offensive line, I think they're the team to beat in that district.
We'll stay with you, Rick. You mentioned P. Ryan. Does he get your game ball for this week, or are you going somewhere else?
I'm going to actually go out of the box, but stay in the vicinity. I'm going to just say the entire Hendrickson defense gets a game ball. I don't know if I've ever seen a defense hold a team as good as we thought, Leander, to negative yardage. For an entire game, they've got -8 yards, -40 rushing. A lot of that was just a tremendous pass rush. It's hard to imagine Leander looking like that, but between Alex Blair and Omar Smith, they were just all over.
I mean, Leander, we thought was a great team coming in, but the Hendrickson defense just completely shut them down. There was a fumble return for a touchdown, a safety. There was a muff punt. I know that's not necessarily defense, but you can just tell Hendrickson all over the field was a superior team than Leander. And I think the game ball to that defense is probably a good call. Danny, who you got?
My game ball is actually going to go to the quarterback that Hendrickson's going to be playing this upcoming week.
Right.
Jamie Hudson over at Vandergrift. Threw for 3 touchdowns in a 36-29 win over Killeen. Also ran for 150 yards and 1 score. Vandergrift's 2-0 this season. All time in their 4 years of varsity football, they're 12-4 in non-district games. So they seem to do pretty well at the beginning of the season. And if they're going to make a run in that district, try to contend for a playoff spot, maybe even try to snap Hendrickson's hot start. Hudson's going to have a really good season, and he had a pretty good start.
Another great slate of performances around the week in Week 1. Look back at Statesman.com later in the week. We'll preview Week 2. Another bunch of good games coming up then. We'll see you.